Hello, everyone. Uh, Hope you're all having a great day today. Today, I'm going to talk to you about something that has been brought to my attention these past few days, or at least somewhat last week. Today, I'm going to talk to you about the time. I'm going to talk to you guys about my thoughts on the comment that Emmitt Smith said in regards to Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, and Joe Burrow. He said on a radio podcast called This Is Football that while they are very good players, they aren't elite quarterbacks. Now, some people have really talked about this, especially on YouTube, and I kind of really wanted to discuss my own thoughts on it. And first off, for those of you who are wondering who the hell Emmitt Smith is, he is arguably one of the greatest running backs of all time, and more importantly, the NFL's all-time leading rusher. He has scored the second most touchdowns in NFL history, behind the one, the only, Jerry Rice. So pretty much I'll show you just how great of a running back how great of a football player he really was. Um, Now, personally, I have no problem with what he said. He's entitled to his opinion after all. I think he has a right to judge on what makes an elite quarterback. After all, he did play with, for most of his career, a pretty damn good one who happens to be a Pro Football Hall of Famer himself in Troy Aikman. And, he said that in the podcast that the only elite quarterback in today's NFL is Patrick Mahomes. And look at Patrick Mahomes. He's won playoff games. He's led his team to Super Bowls and Super Bowl championships. Whether you love him or hate him, it's the damn truth. But as for Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, and Joe Burrow, he feels that while they are very good, they aren't exactly elite. And I gotta say, I somewhat agree with him on that. I mean, Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson, while they are both NFL MVP players, they have a bad tendency of doing a bit too much, and at times allowing the moment to get the better of them. And that to me is not acceptable. Josh Allen this past playoff had the exact opportunity to take his team to the Super Bowl, or at least, to a Super Bowl appearance that Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, and Patrick Mahomes were eliminated from playoff contention this past season, and he failed. No disrespect to Bo Nix, he's a very good player, a star on the rise, but he isn't on their level in terms of talent and experience. And Josh Allen failed. A lot of people have made a lot of excuses for him. But this is the truth, man. He's had plenty of opportunity to lead his team to the Super Bowl, and he's failed. Now, does this mean that he will never lead his team to a Super Bowl? Probably not, but we shall see. But, sorry about this. It's just a little sweaty in my room lately. But yeah, I would say the one that I feel is somewhat the closest to being elite is Joe Burrow, because early on in his career, he's had success. In his second year in the NFL, he helped lead the Bengals to their first Super Bowl appearance since the late 1980s. And the following year, he led them back to the AFC title game, both of which were against the Kansas City Chiefs. Both times, he went to the AFC title game, he was up against Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. The previous time he went up against Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, he bested Mahomes in the AFC title game. He did. And but with that being said, though, obviously these past 2 years have not been too kind to him due to injury, due to the defense being absolutely horrific. Excuse me. But yeah. And the offensive line is still not good. I mean, they haven't done that good of a job in protecting him, which is why he's getting hurt so much. So there's that. But yeah, I do think Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, and Josh Allen are very good players. But to me, for them, I think the closest one of them that I feel is the closest to being elite is Joe Burrow, because of what he did early on in his career. That's just how I feel. Let me know in the comment section what do you think of what Emmitt Smith said. And as always, peace out.